1, 2, 3. Tai Chi!
What?
I
thought we were going to do a chant.
I thought we were going to put our hands in.
I thought we were going to go team.
Yeah, we'll go Tai Chi. Okay, nice.
I thought you said goatee.
No, it's like a little mustache, like.
Yeah, like the little fecky mustache. Goatee would suit you.
Would it?
No.
I was thinking you'd be furious if you woke up and I had a goatee.
Fucking hate that.
Is a goatee like the round beard around your lips? It's not the
like
the schmig. Like
do you know what? Oh, the word schmig.
Schmiggles.
Do you know that TV show, The Cat Whisperer, where there's that guy that goes around with the guitar case, but it's filled with like cat toys and stuff? He's got a goatee.
I think he shapes his beard like whiskers.
Oh, okay.
I think they go up his cheek like.
Okay, maybe I'm imagining it wrong. So, but
I think he's a bit of a goatee.
Either way, I fancy him. So if you could just make yourself look more like him.
Oh my God! Like.
No, that was not true. That was a lie.
You only fancy him because you know he can tame that kitten. Oh, horrible.
Oh, no. Right,
so we're in Halong Bay, Vietnam.
Every time we say Halong, I just keep going, Halong.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to say
Bay. Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You get it?
Yeah.
Instead of how long.
I thought you were going to say, how long can you go? Can you go down low? What was that game that we played where it was like...
Tarot, can you
go? Yeah. So we're in a different place in Vietnam and we don't know what it looks like yet because we got here last night in the dark after a horrific taxi experience.
Yeah, like the other day we took a 16-hour overnight train, right? With disgusting toilets and bunk beds and all that shit. And somehow a 3-hour bus last night was way worse.
Way worse.
We got the raw deal. Everyone had armchairs and we were down the back of the bus, which usually would be cool. And in this case, it wasn't.
No, not cool at all. It was fucking shit. And to picture what this was like, imagine you have a friend that doesn't slow down for speed bumps and just floors it going over them. I've never ever been in that situation before.
No, like my arse was off the seat. And like I wouldn't be the lightest person in the world, but I was getting air every time.
But I was so surprised that nobody else, like everyone else in the bus seemed to be just, used to this or something.
I know,
they didn't really react, whereas I was shocked. And
at one stage I was like, Jesus! And your man was like, sorry.
Yeah, fuck's sake. So anyway.
That was rough, but we're in Halong.
We live to tell the tale.
And I'm feeling chill vibes from this podcast.
Yeah.
Because it's a chill topic.
It is. It's a very chill topic.
I don't need to worry about this one.
No.
So it's one less worry on my long list of worries.
Your long list of worries.
Oh, that was actually really good.
Yeah, well done. I think...
Put that on a t-shirt. Someone put that on YouTube. I think Spy Kids reference.
Yeah, it's such a shit movie. I think the older we get, the more simpler humour becomes. Like, it's not really that good. Like at that pun, it was kind of shit, but I think we find a lot of joy in the shitter things in life.
But now. Is it not? Don't they always say, "Oh, it's the little things, lads"? Don't they always say that?
Who are they?
Like old people when they're about to die, they're like, "It's the little things."
Oh, like the people that practice Tai Chi.
Nice segue.
Yeah. Well,
into this week's topic.
One thing that I kept seeing, like Tai Chi websites and everything. Everyone's old.
I am so fucking happy that we're doing this topic.
Aria, I'm not looking forward to this.
What?
Yeah, so I started with some general thoughts. I thought you'd like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
I always need to fucking drag them out of you.
I know, because
I'm buzzing you have some thoughts.
I just made sure this time to have general thoughts.
Right, tell me your general thoughts. Musings, if you will.
Music, so you prefer that, yeah. Something that old people do in Chinese or Japanese themed garden.
Yeah, that's 100% what
Tai Chi is to me. Looks really boring, but I think I'm probably going to be a bit self-conscious doing it.
Right.
General music.
Yeah, general music.
It might make me feel like Mr. Miyagi. I thought that was maybe one thing.
Yeah.
That's a pro.
That's a massive pro.
That's a big pro.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that you should really bother with unless you're old.
Oh.
I just think it's just something for old people. And I've only ever seen this practiced You know those days when you're off work because you're sick. And you're walking in a park or something and people are doing Tai Chi and they're all old because they don't have a job because they're retired.
Yeah.
They're the only people I've ever seen doing this. So I'm not looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really, really boring, and you might be better off just sticking with yoga or meditation that are going to give you the same relaxation.
I couldn't be more the opposite.
What the fuck? How are you so behind this?
I am so excited because it's low risk, low impact, low effort.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So I don't have to do that much and I don't need to worry about risks.
Mm-hmm.
So this is right up my street now.
Mm.
Just standing there, moving around a little bit, and that's it.
Okay.
And I think we've been traveling a good bit recently, so I'm very happy this week to be doing something calm and relaxed. And I am absolutely buzzing.
And we're going to be doing it at 6 a.m.
Sunrise Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we should mention that we're going to be on a boat.
Yeah.
So we're in Halong and we're about to go to Halong Bay, which is like part of Halong. Who knows? No one cares. Not important. So we're going to get on a boat for a night.
Yeah.
And in the morning, we'll wake up at 6 a.m. Do you want to say it together?
You know what? I thought sometimes you love when we say things at the same time.
I do, yeah. I actually do. I don't know why I had such a reaction.
You had such an aggressive reaction there for something you usually love.
So in the morning, we'll be doing Sunrise Tai Chi.
There it is.
Yes, nice. But yeah, I'm buzzing for it. But I do feel like I'll have a hard time taking it seriously.
Yeah, do you know what? I've seen a lot of the movement names. So have you heard any? Because all the movement names are based on, like, it is a martial art. So
yeah, that's mad to me. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I don't really know. I think in the history it used to be more aggressive, and then some lad came in and made it a bit softer and more appealing. But there is
you're fucking soft.
You are literally soft
and
in the head. Some of the movement names: Stork spreads wings. Or, this is my favourite, Repulse the monkey.
What the fuck is that? Like, Repulse the monkey.
Away, monkey, away. So yeah, like, a lot of the names I think are funny.
That's so stupid. Like,
but also stupid, yeah.
This really leans into I think I'm going to have a hard time taking it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I would as well, but like, old people are the least insecure people in the world.
That's so true. This is perfect for them.
This is mainly going to be old people.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We're going to be on like a boat, an overnight boat thing. It's hard to know who's going to be on
Well,
that.
we did book like a OAP's boat.
Did we?
Yeah.
We haven't booked a boat yet.
I was trying to be funny.
I got too serious.
You just seriously looked at me like, did we? It's like, we haven't booked a fucking boat at all yet. You idiot.
It's
that
just
was
like
comedy gold and you ruined it.
So where did your research start?
My research started with, I just didn't know what it was. So I was looking a lot being like, is it exercise? But it's a martial art which I can't cope with. So as you're saying, it's originally developed for self-defense.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of the people that you see, it's like, what are you defending yourself from?
Yeah, I know.
Honestly. So it evolved into a graceful form of exercise that's now used for stress reduction and for a variety of other health conditions. But what I loved is that it's described as meditation in motion.
I've seen that a lot.
And I love that. I was absolutely mad about that. So it said, meditation in motion. And I saw on an article by Time magazine that they said it's a more approachable form of mindfulness for those who struggle with sit and breathe forms of meditation. So do you know the way sometimes some people find it hard to just sit and close your eyes and meditate?
Yeah.
Like some people get very restless and just think, it's not for me. Apparently Tai Chi is a really good alternative because you're meditating but you're moving, so you don't have that same struggle with restlessness.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I was like, okay.
That sounds good.
Again, I love this. I'm already going to say yes, you should bother.
Okay. Jesus. Fuck me. You're so enthusiastic about this. I really wasn't expecting this. And you're like,
really?
Not at all.
Is it not kind of obvious that
Well, like, now that you say it is that I'm lazy. No, now that you say it, like, low impact, low stress, etc.
Low effort.
Low effort. It does make sense. But I still kind of thought, oh, well, this is meant for people that are above 70 and we're just turned 31. Well, for you, I'm just about to turn 31.
Dirty.
So I kind of thought we're not really going to fit in with this. It's going to be slow. It's going to be boring. We're not going to feel any benefits from it. Like,
you are so negative.
I really felt so negative about this.
You suggested this topic. Like, what the fuck?
I know. I don't know why, but like the more the research that I did, the more I was like, the more old people I've seen on Tai Chi websites as the fucking poster people, I was like, geez, I can't really relate to that at all. You know, so
yeah, fair.
I thought this is not for me. And the fact that it's like, you know, meditation, which we've tried and enjoyed, and it's like yoga, which we've tried and enjoyed. I'd probably rather do one of those things than this, you know.
No, I love the sound of meditation in motion because I can struggle with the sitting down meditation and be distracted and be restless and be like, I'm just not good at it.
Okay.
So I love that it's like, this is kind of a way of meditating without knowing you're meditating. Kind of a little trick.
Apparently,
a little tricky meditation.
Tricky meditation. It's all about
surprise. You just meditated.
You've just been tricked. It's supposed to be really slow. It's supposed to be really focusing on how the body moves and all. So for anyone that doesn't know what Tai Chi is, I think we're kind of taking it as a given. Tai Chi, a gentle way to fight stress. This is from Mayo Clinic. They describe it as meditation in motion.
Love that.
And it's a series of movements performed in a slow, focused manner accompanied by deep breathing.
Nice.
So you're always moving and changing your posture with your arms and your legs and all that sort of stuff. The good thing about it is it puts minimal stress on any of your muscles, your joints. There was another article from Harvard Health or Harvard Medical School, whatever. They were saying that it differs from other forms of exercise because movements are never forced, muscles are never flexed, they're always like relaxed, their joints are never fully extended, your connective tissues are never stretched, so everything is just like pretty loosey-goosey, pretty easy going.
And how are you not convinced by that?
Because I'm just like, we're going to be spending time. I feel like I want to spend time in something that's going to be beneficial, and anywhere that was reading about the benefits, I thought that didn't really relate to me. Case in point, 5 tips, right? What you should know about Tai Chi for health. This is from a medical association in the UK or whatever.
Okay.
Practicing Tai Chi may improve balance and stability in older people and reduce the risk of falls. That was number 1 reason, right? Reduce the risk of falls.
We could fall as well.
Fucking
I've seen you fall.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like,
you're clumsy, so maybe you need this.
Number 2. It may help people manage chronic pain associated with knee osteoarthritis. Like, I couldn't relate to this fucking less. Number 3. It may help people improve their range of motion in their ankle, people with rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
Number 4. It can promote quality of life and mood in people with heart failure and cancer.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's all about, like, to me, this is an activity that's really good for you at the end of your life.
Oh, God, that really is a depressing article.
It's a grim. And then it went on to say it may offer psychological benefits such as reducing anxiety, but it's really difficult to draw firm conclusions from this.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Fuck, that just sounds like palliative care, like end of life care.
Yeah, it really does. So I was like, I can't.
Is that what Tai Chi is? It's just a form of palliative care.
Well, apparently it's good as a preventative like practice, along with other like primary care or whatever. But Harvard Medical said it's really good for you, but they didn't really go into any detail.
They just said, that's unlike Harvard Medical.
That's what I would
Did you have to download the journal or something?
No,
Did you have to sign in?
To like sign into their newsletter to get the actual benefits.
Fuck that.
What they said was, when they were talking about strength, they said, when practiced regularly, it can be comparable to resistance training and brisk walking.
Yeah, I have that as well.
Yeah, but resistance training, my fucking hole is this as good as resistance training. Think about it, like.
I don't know.
Maybe for the elderly.
Yeah, if you compare it to how much resistance training an old person might be able to do.
Exactly.
This is probably just as good because it would be very little.
Very little.
Does that make sense?
That does make sense, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I wasn't sure.
I know, yeah. I kind of noticed.
As I was saying it, I was like, I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but I'm going to keep talking.
Where's the
and
sentence
hopefully
going?
it goes somewhere. And it did. But yeah, remember I mentioned that Time magazine article?
I remember that. It was only 2-3 minutes ago, I think.
Here, throwback to that, right?
Throwback to
that Time mag article. But they have a whole article called Why Tai Chi is as good for you as CrossFit.
Fuck off. Like, this is bollocks. Go on. Let's hear it. And now, just so people know, you probably heard us mentioning CrossFit before, but
we do CrossFit.
We're big fans.
According to Time Mag, I'm just going to call it Time Mag.
Okay.
Is that okay
That's
with you?
cool, yeah.
Over time, we see people who do Tai Chi achieve similar levels of fitness as those who walk or do other forms of physical therapy.
Right.
A doctor said.
Why are you putting the emphasis on therapy and everything like that?
I don't know.
Walk or therapy?
Look, listen, just as I'm reading it out loud now,
right,
I'm realising that this again is on the train of people who walk. And it's like, why'd you mention CrossFit then?
Well, where does it mention CrossFit in the rest of the article?
I didn't see it anywhere else.
Oh, fuck off. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like, so did this person doesn't say they do CrossFit? They don't say...
Maybe they did. I don't know. But I didn't copy and paste it anyway. But it said that once...
Fuck yeah.
One study in the American Journal of Epidemiology concluded that Tai Chi was nearly as effective as jogging at lowering risk of death among men.
Jesus.
Now, that's a study for you. Another review found that the practice may improve fitness and endurance of the heart and lungs, even for healthy adults.
Adults.
And Dr. Peter Wayne from Harvard Medical School said, think of it as meditation on wheels. Here we go again.
On wheels, because generally the people that leave it are on a fucking... What do you call those things with the wheels?
A Segway.
No.
A wheelchair.
No. Jeez, yeah, I couldn't think of that. The chair on wheels. No, I was thinking of...
What are you thinking
What do you call those Zimmer frame things that have little wheels on them? Do they have wheels on them?
They're called a Zimmer frame.
Fuck me.
Or did you think it's because the people who do it get Meals on Wheels?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Something like there's always
we shouldn't
wheels.
take the piss out of Meals on Wheels. Great organisation. But he said you're getting all the cognitive pieces you might get from meditation, mental clarity and focus, positive thoughts, lower stress, but you're also getting physical exercise.
Okay.
So, like, see? Oh, am I convincing you?
I don't know, like
No.
you're going on like the biggest Tai Chi advocate ever.
I know.
Like we haven't even done it yet.
And then in really small writing at the bottom it says, Tai Chi may be especially helpful for older or sick adults who can't perform more vigorous forms of physical
Yeah,
activity.
exactly. That's the fucking thing. So I don't know, like I think this is one of those things where it's sometimes better to do things to prevent disease
Yeah.
than to eradicate disease.
Cure. Prevention
disease?
is better than cure.
Prevention is better than cure. Exactly.
No. Don't you fucking point at me.
Pointing fingers. So yeah, I think that is maybe the only benefit we'll get from this as a young person.
Do you want to hear the risks?
Well,
Or sorry, do you have more on this?
no, I've only one more article, but
You go on then.
well, what? No, go on, tell me the risks.
I wrote risks ? Hardly, lol.
Oh my god! I was gonna say, like, it's definitely not falling because you know you're reducing that risk.
And then I wrote, I think the biggest risk is boredom.
Yeah, it is fucking 100%. Well, here's the real article that
Did
we
you
were
not
waiting
find that
for. No, it wasn't great. Like, I mean, what do you want me to say? It was class? Do you want me to cut that bit out? I might cut it out.
I thought it was going to be really funny.
No, this is.
And I was looking at you and I was like, oh, there's no reaction. You're like,
Yeah, not really much on. I feel bad now.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm not as funny as I think.
Oh, I need some fucking meditation on wheels.
That one
I got a
me.
little nose bread.
That one tickled me a little bit.
Right, go on anyway.
So, you know me now.
I know you.
I can't really settle until I know what's the Christian view on all of this.
Oh.
So, luckily I found out. What's
Thank
the Christian
fuck.
view of Tai Chi from
Okay.
gotquestions.org? Never heard of it. They start off with a bit of history, which
Right.
I actually really enjoyed. Tai Chi is better known as Tai Chi Chuan, which I don't know if I'm
Saw
pronouncing
that.
that right, but that's translated as Supreme Ultimate Fist.
Yeah, Supreme Ultimate Fist.
Just sounds so much more dangerous than it is.
God.
It's unclear where it originated, but it's from Taoism in China. And
Right.
Taoism is like a Chinese religion, a little bit like Buddhism, where, you know, you live in harmony with your universe and your spirit's immortal and
Blah, blah.
all this sort of stuff.
fucking
What I
blah.
mean, it's just like whatever, you know.
Yeah, you don't see Gary, but he's kind of flicking his hand as
Yeah,
if
I was like, you know yourself, all that stuff.
Never mind that.
So they believe in a universal energy called Qi.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't know if that was the same thing.
Yeah, that's the same
Qi.
thing. Generally spelled QI.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think it's pronounced Qi. So that's like a life force energy that moves through everything. And if you want a better life and better health, get a little bit more Qi. How do you do that? Slow movements, breathing techniques, meditations.
Oh, okay, right.
Tai Chi.
So Tai Chi is nearly spiritual.
Yeah, it's kind of a Taoism thing.
If you're going to get energy flowing through your body, here we go. Back to the energy.
Yeah.
Back to the indefinable,
energy.
indiscernible.
Yeah.
Can't quite put your finger on it. Energy.
There was a time you wanted me to say it at the same time.
Yeah. I
missed it.
pointed at you and everything and you just ignored
I know,
me.
I just thought you were being rude.
Oh.
So from the Tao came yin and yang. We all know yin and yang.
Yeah, the
The
Yin Yang twins.
Yin yang twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
They came from Taoism.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know the whole yin yang sign?
Yeah.
That's kind of like yin and yang are constantly trying to balance, and chi flows when they are balanced.
Oh,
Mhm.
right.
So that's where chi comes into it. So anyway, that's a bit of the background. So I was like, oh, this is not a bad article.
Okay, that is interesting.
Then we got to the Christian opinion.
Oh, no.
And they said, Tai Chi is based on a view incompatible with how the Bible tells us we were made, in God's image. Jesus Christ created and holds the world together, not the Tao, or an invisible force called Chi. They gave a little quotes from the Bible then. and
As
said,
opposed to the visible Jesus Christ.
well, he was
Yeah.
visible, but
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he
yeah,
was.
he was down around the towns. Around the town of Jews or Jerusalem. Jews or Jerusalem. And then they finished with this line: doing Tai Chi, even for physical purposes, is paying homage to a spiritual belief system at odds with God's word.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Why did they make it sound so appealing in the
Dunno.
first part of the article?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Jesus actually sounds pretty good. Oh, yeah, I've heard of Chi, heard of Yin Yang. And then they were like, but don't do it, because
Fucking hell.
that's not what God believed. So we're like, okay.
The cheek of them.
So now we know the Christian opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, we were dying to know.
Anyway.
Anyway, we're off to go be at odds with Jesus Christ himself.
Yeah. We're
No,
off to
no
go-
offense.
No offense to JC.
Yeah, no, literally no offense. We shouldn't be taking the piss out of religion.
Yeah, well, we just did there for a few minutes.
Yeah, we didn't mean to.
So we're going to do the game
An accident.
actually in the second half this week. We're going to go get ready, going to go catch
we
a boat.
literally have a boat to catch.
We've got a boat to catch, and then we're going to do Tai Chi in the boat, and then we'll play the game in the second half this
Yeah.
time. So
Woo!
keep tuned. You're only halfway there.
Tuned.
Stay tuned.
Keep tuned.
Keep on tuning.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Okay.
Okay, ready to go be zen as fuck.
And we are back.
We're back.
That was really nice.
Was it?
No, it wasn't really.
Shit.
It wasn't
Every time
really.
I sing that I think it's really good, I look to you and you're like, no, still no.
Still not this time.
Still not good.
Someday.
So embarrassing.
So a lot's happened since we first recorded this.
Like,
But-
our lives have been turned upside down.
They have. But let's get into that after we play
The
the
game!
game.
Oh, I'm so happy to play the game because I think we need the game with some technical difficulties, so we need a bit of a boost.
It's a fucking fuck you, Apple.
Mercury is in retrograde, no? What's it called?
Mercury is retrograde.
Mercury is in retrograde, and the two things that happen is technology is fucked, which that happened today,
Right.
and communication can go askew.
It
And we
feels
did
like,
have a fight.
yeah.
So there you go.
Dude.
Mercury in retrograde is real. There's your proof.
Yeah.
We did a study and it was
Does it mess up
conclusive.
people's language or how they're able to pronounce Mercury in retrograde?
Kind of, yeah. Anyway, back to the task at hand.
Back to this week's game.
It's time to play the game. I'm so excited.
A bit of spitballing.
What does that mean?
I'll just like playing around with different names.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Before we get on to some real contenders. So some of the things that started off under the Tai Chi tree. Tai Chi spending spree. It's either me or Tai Chi.
That would make a good TV show. People who are addicted to Tai Chi and their partner brings them in. It's like, it's me or Tai Chi.
It's me or Tai Chi, yeah. There's the Tai Chi plea and then a Mexican twist. Hey, Tai Chica. What do you think of that one? So that's some sort of game about Latin women, I think. Or Chica is man, is it? Chico is man. Chica is woman. I don't know. Okay. Then we got on to the real contenders. Was really close to using this one. Everyone say Tai Cheese.
Oh, that's good.
That was going to be
that is very good.
Photography trivia game. Then I got on to this one, which led into what the game eventually became, right? So last one. I've got Tai Chi. I've got secret. So that was going to be a 90s music quiz.
I've got Tai Chi.
I've got secret. So,
oh my God, you would have had a theme song and everything.
Yeah, exactly. I wish we sang that today.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
So what we ended up on was drum roll.
That was a vocal drum roll.
Oh, yeah. It just sounded like you were panicking. Like. What we ended up on was under Tai Chi. Under Tai Chi.
Oh my God.
Do you know that song?
Under the Sea.
Yeah. So this is a Disney music game where
oh my God.
I sing in the tune of the Disney song, but I've changed the lyrics to be more related to Tai Chi, right? So you need to guess the name of the song.
Ridiculous.
Right? And guess the movie that it was in. So you get a point for each. So we'll sing that first one as an example.
Okay.
Under Tai Chi. Under Tai Chi. You know it's better than yoga forever. Take it from me.
Oh my God, I can't.
So that one is, just as an example, that one is.
That is class. Under the Sea.
In what movie?
The Little Mermaid.
Okay, perfect. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh my God. I'm actually in shock.
Right, so I'm gonna sing the chorus. You need to guess the name of the song and the movie, but just wait until I've finished singing until you guess. Okay?
I actually can't go with this.
What do you mean?
Actually can't go. This is just like it's so
well,
smart.
Let's see. I don't know. Will you get them all? I tried to make it difficult. Anyway, let's go. You'll definitely know this one, I think. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It's called Tai Chi. A new fantastic slow way to move. It's not for the young, I'm told. It's for the old or those with trouble breathing. Do you know what that one is?
What the fuck?
Do you know what it is?
A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Very good. Correct. Okay, that's your first 2 points.
Oh my God. I can't breathe. Like.
Right.
Oh. Can't cope with that. I can't go.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, okay, go.
Okay, next song. It reduces stress levels on your most hectic days. It's for you and me, and it's always free. A Tai Chi 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 Chi. What song is that?
That's a Tai Chi Chi Chi.
A Tai Chi 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 Chi.
That's Hakuna Matata from Lion King.
Correct.
That's
okay, lovely.
Fucking brilliant.
You got 4 points. Okay, you haven't got any wrong yet.
No, why would I?
Okay, this is a difficult one now. I knew those two, but I didn't know this one.
Right.
It's the best, and it stands out from the rest. Try Tai Chi for 12 weeks, Sherry, and you will feel less stressed. Do you know what that is?
Be our guest.
Correct. Correct. What movie is that?
Beauty and the Beast.
Jesus, I never ever knew that song. Do you know the rest of Be Our Guest, Be Our Best?
No.
What's next?
Put our service to the test.
Tie your napkin round your neck, Cherie, and we'll provide the rest.
Wait, hang on. So if you didn't know that, you had to learn.
I wrote down the real lyrics, and then I also made up.
But how did you remember the tune?
Well, that's actually why I have my phone beside me, because the next one I can't think of what the tune is, but I'll think of it.
I'm obsessed with you to learn the tune of that. I can't cope with this.
I have to think of this next one.
I'm so giddy. I'm obsessed with this.
I know you like Disney bullshit. Okay. Next one. Oh, you may have heard it shite. Try it, not a chance you might. You'll not use it in a fight. It's kind of boring. Of this you might steer clear. For Tai Chi will never cheer, but will go out of spite.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know what that is?
What that
Do you want to take a stab at it?
It's not in Pocahontas.
No.
No, I don't know.
This is an old one. This is from Mary Poppins. Let's go fly a kite.
Oh, right. I was thinking of cartoons.
Yeah, no, still Disney.
Jesus, can we get the lyrics once more there?
The lyrics of my lyrics or the real lyrics?
Your lyrics.
Okay. You may have heard it shite. Try it, not a chance you might. You'll not use it in a fight. It's kind of boring. Of this you might steer clear. For Tai Chi will never cheer, but will go out of spite. Yeah, so it's kind of. I wasn't looking forward to it, so I kind of thought this is going to be crap.
Oh, that's so good. No, I would have never got that.
Okay,
that's
I think
fucking brilliant.
you might get this next one. Okay, all right. I think you'll know this one. No, it's not a thing for gunslingers or those on a spending spree. You won't need a hop or do belly flops. That's right, we're talking about Tai Chi. Do you know that song? I can give you the chorus if you want.
With your special words or with the real words?
My special words.
Oh yeah, give us your special words.
Oh, ooby-doo, is it something you'd like to do? I'd rather wait in a queue or eat some stew. Ooh. You see, it's true to someone like me. Do you know what it is?
It's can't learn to be human too.
That's
The
it, correct?
Jungle Book.
It's the Jungle Book. What's the name of the song?
Oh my god.
Oh, ooby-doo.
I want to be like you.
I want to be like you.
Oh my
walk like
god.
you, talk like you.
I'd rather eat a stew.
I'd rather wait in a queue or eat some stew.
Oh, that is very good. That makes me really want to watch The Jungle Book, actually. I love
really,
that.
Yeah. Okay. That's
really, yeah. Am I
cool.
not good enough? It's my singing that
Do
impressed
you not
me,
like
innit?
my singing?
I can't cope with this.
Okay. This is the last
I'm
one.
actually covered in tears and snot.
Oh, you're horrible.
I know.
Right. This is the last one. It's an art that's best known as Tai Chi, where you move slowly. And you may know how each posture flows. If you decide to go with me in your 30s, then you will know that it's slow because everyone there's old, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
Those lyrics didn't really flow that well.
They did, you just lost the tune at the
I
end.
kind of lost the tune.
It's Moana.
Moana, what's the name of the song?
Oh fuck. There I'll Be or something. And now
You
I
will
know how far it goes.
That's it, how far I'll go.
Far I'll go.
Correct. Okay, everything but Mary Poppins you actually got.
Oh, that was fucking
That was good
class.
going, well done.
I cannot cope with that.
Yeah, well, you can sing along now later.
I'm actually in shock and I want to learn the words to all of them. That's impressive because you're someone who doesn't like singing in movies.
I don't like
so you
singing in movies.
wouldn't really have watched much of them. Like
No, I didn't know that Moana song. I just know Moana's popular.
that
so.
was fucking class.
There you go.
Those songs were so good. Oh my God, well done.
Thanks
Here,
for playing
here, well
Under
done.
Tai Chi.
Under Tai Chi.
Chi.
That was fucking class. Oh my God.
So, tell on.
So anyway,
What did you think?
well, let's just, for a moment, when we recorded the first half, we were about to get on a boat to do Tai Chi on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we mentioned. And we were going to do Tai Chi the next morning,
Yeah.
but we got sidetracked.
Well, it's not that we got sidetracked.
It's that we got engaged.
Yeah, that's not what I was going to say either. It's that the Tai Chi, it was supposed to be on at 6 a.m. on the top of the boat, but it was lashing rain that morning.
That was it. It was raining and we had spent the day before drinking
Yeah.
because we got engaged.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned. So yeah, that kind of threw a spanner in the works, and then we left Vietnam and came to Thailand.
Yeah.
So we found Tai Chi to do here instead
Yeah.
in Chiang Mai.
That's correct, Stephanie.
And that's exactly what we did today. And we've been eagerly awaiting chatting about this since the class this morning.
Yeah,
Because
the
it
class
was a fucking weird experience.
The class was funny. We did a class in body and mind healing
Yeah.
in Chiang Mai, north of Thailand, with Rod.
Good old Rod.
Good old
Yeah.
Rod. Master Rod, who's
Master
from
Sensei Rod.
Sensei Rod. He's from London. So he's
Yeah,
got a
he's
real
pure geezer.
geezer accent. Nice guy. Definitely really nice guy. And what were your first thoughts when we walked in?
So I had kind of a preconceived negative thought about the whole thing when we were
Right.
going in, because when I looked at the website for this place, one of the things he does is something called sexual alchemy
Yeah, Taoist sexual alchemy.
for women.
Oh, was it only for women?
No, there's one for women, there's one for men.
Oh.
That gave me a bit of kind of culty vibes.
Yeah.
The picture and just the description of this sexual alchemy thing, I was like,
Yeah.
that is not sitting right with me. And I kind of thought he was going to try convince us to join a cult when I went in. So I went in very ready to say, no, I'm not joining your fucking cult, Rod. So stop fucking asking me.
Yeah, fuck off.
So that's what I went in with.
Yeah.
What were your first thoughts?
My first thoughts were, well, people came out of a class before our class. They were
Yeah.
doing Qigong or some sort of thing. They were all in their 50s or whatever. And I thought, here we fucking go. Tai Chi, meant for old people.
50 isn't old. They were older than that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they were older than
They
that.
were
Sorry,
older
yeah, 50's not that old. But like, people that are not doing vigorous exercise anymore, for the majority of people, I thought,
Yeah.
right, okay, that's who Tai Chi is for. And the people that were there were two other relatively young people. Like,
Yeah,
they were definitely 30s probably. I'd
Yeah.
say two of them. So
Yeah.
it was a room full of 30-year-old-ish people.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither.
What I thought when we started was, I think Rod thinks this is a lot more complicated than it is.
Oh my God, that was my thoughts as well.
Because it was just like, we were moving really slowly, and it was like, and then you need to bring your left arm over here, bring your right arm over here. See, guys, it's complicated. We were like, no.
But when he was doing the warm up with us and he was like, now stretch down, he was like, oh my God, you're impressing me, lads. You're impressing me. And we were like,
Yeah.
well, we've stretched
We've
before.
stretched before, yeah.
We've done like a stretching motion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's a move now to take someone all week to learn.
that was it. What he kept saying, the things that we were doing, literally walking back and forward, when we mastered that somehow, he said, it usually takes people 5 days to learn that.
Wait, though. Did you master that?
Oh, hang on now.
Did you master that? Like we did the warm up and then we started into this move that we spent the whole class practicing.
Yeah.
The 7-step star or something like that.
Something like that.
Seven
yeah.
star step.
7-star step, I think it was, yeah.
So the whole class was based on that and then building it up, adding different components. I did it perfectly almost
You're
instantly.
such a dick. Like. He absolutely loved you. Like,
He loved me.
maybe he was trying to be nice to you to get you into the sexual alchemy class,
Shit.
and you fell right into his
I
trap.
fell into the trap.
You fell right onto the rod. That was it.
Onto the rod.
Yeah.
I fell onto the rod. But yeah, Gary, God love him, had a lot of difficulty.
I have to say, like, walking back and forth is something I can do.
Yeah.
It was when we started using the hands as well that I got a bit in my own head about it.
Yeah, doing two things at once is very
No,
hard.
fuck off. I'm talking about, because it was the little things, you know, you need to
Yeah.
put one hand over the other. I was putting it under.
Yeah.
I was used to like a boxing stance where you have one foot in front of the other all the time. So I ended up
Yeah.
in that stance and then I would fuck things up. You were really good.
I know.
You had a lot more coordination than me. And it took me a while to get there. But after doing it again and again and again, I think we both got there.
Yeah, but what was probably the highlight of the class was when he was telling me to show you how to do
Yeah, you were my
it.
teacher. Fuck
I
off.
was so fucking smug.
I know.
I was like, he had to show me once, and then I had to teach you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I was so smug.
Because of that, like, did it make you like it more?
Yeah, it so did. Well, like I had someone constantly praising me. Like, of course I liked it.
Yeah.
I had someone there telling me how good I was, being like, "Oh, you're going to be a Tai Chi master." In hindsight, it was all part of the sexual alchemy cult.
Yeah.
I get that now.
That's how I got that ring on your finger as well. Like,
Yeah.
just praising you for years.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, like, I still don't know. Like, the whole way through.
Sorry, can I ask you a question before we go?
Go on.
Before we just talk more about our opinions. So, like, when we were there, we were just practicing our move back and forth.
Yeah, so it was all just
For an
to
hour.
describe to people what this actually was. So the move was pretty much, you're standing with your feet beside each other.
Yeah,
Then you put one leg, left leg forward and bring your right foot
to meet your
to
left
meet
foot.
it, pretty much. And then you put your right arm out. Like if you're trying to imitate someone in Kung Fu and you're trying to be like, oh, I'm going to fight you.
Yeah,
And you kind of have your two hands in front of each other. That was pretty much it.
yeah,
And then you'd move forward with your right foot and
Push
bring
it
your
and
left foot
left.
up and then bring your other arm over.
yeah.
That was all we were kind of doing.
Over and over again.
Over and over and over again.
For an hour.
It wasn't demanding at all.
I was sweating, but maybe that's because it's like 33 degrees here.
It is warm, yeah.
But there was other people practicing their Tai Chi, right? Other
yeah,
people who've
yeah.
been doing it for a while. What did you think of that? Of watching people doing it? How did you think it looked?
What? Like, what are you looking for here?
I don't know, because to me, it just looked like a teenager just practicing pretend fighting in his room.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it fucking looked like.
That is what
It was just
like.
someone going like, oh, hiya.
Yeah,
It was someone
yeah.
doing that. Like, it's just like, it doesn't mean anything to me except it looks like they're practicing fighting. They've
Yeah.
seen the movie.
It looks like they're making it up.
Completely.
It really looks like they're making it up.
completely.
It's kind of like you do this and then you do this. Like you can imagine showing someone and you're like,
You're
you're
like-
making this up on the spot.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it really
it's
looks
like you're
like that.
making that up as you go along.
Now, to be fair, it makes sense to them because like
Completely.
he was turning around, doing all of his kind of twirls and pirouettes and whatever. And the guy was correcting him, being like, no, you need to lean more forward, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yeah, it made sense to them.
It made sense to them. Now, I don't know. It before, during, and now after, I still don't know the point in this.
No.
I still don't really get what Tai Chi is all about. Now, in fairness, the lads who were doing, you know, the practice fighting in the room kind of thing, like they did seem to know a lot more.
Like maybe they did, but it just didn't mean anything
It didn't
to
mean
me.
anything.
So to me, when I was looking at them, I was like, you're not doing anything. Like, you're just pretending to fight someone.
Yeah, like I have expected him to, you know, that move where you stand on one leg and you
And put your two arms
lift
up.
your two
beside
arms up
you
and lift your knee off and go, yeah.
and kick.
Yeah, I expected that. Like it looked like Kung Fu Panda. We were talking about
It
that.
looked exactly like Kung Fu Panda.
Very like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
So I still don't really understand what's the fucking point in all this. You know, like I was trying to think about it during it. Why are we doing this? I tried to ask him some questions. You know, like
Yeah.
what
I
do you
don't think
really-
he understood your questions, really.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
But he did keep mentioning that it's about slowing down.
Yeah, I get
Because
that.
he made me take my watch off at the beginning as well. He was like,
Yeah.
it's not about like all go, go, go and doing things and whatever. He's like, it's about slowing down and being like strong and powerful moves. And like he did say it's about self-defense as well. So it's a martial art.
Yeah, but he also said
I know exactly what you're going to say.
What?
Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. MMA.
MMA, yeah. Oh god, that was just like That was like when you tell your parents something, they mispronounce something and you correct them and they just keep saying it, the same thing. So he kept talking about the MMA fighters. MMA fighters, right? Couldn't say anything about
an MMA fighter fighting a Tai Chi person.
Well, yeah, he said like there's videos on YouTube, if you've seen them, about Tai Chi fighters fighting MMA fighters. And then he says like the Tai Chi fighters got their fucking...
Get destroyed.
Yeah, got destroyed. Fucking no shit. Like, I mean, like...
Yeah, but he said most people who are good at Tai Chi are like in their 60s or 70s. So that's why they got the head kicked off them.
60 or 60-year-old fighting a 50-year-old, something like that. But I don't think age comes into it. I just think Tai Chi's really slow.
Really slow.
And not good for self-defense.
Surely there's been a miscommunication over the years since Tai Chi was invented, over the thousands of years till now, that it's like, oh, we didn't actually mean it was a martial art. Like, surely it's...
I think it was a martial art for samurais or something like that. It did used to be, and then it was brought into something like Taoism, slowing down, all of that sort of stuff. But like the fact that Tai Chi Chuan means supreme ultimate fist, is the biggest fucking false advertising I've ever heard. Like,
but there was some moves we saw the lads doing that they'd move and then do like a fist, but it was kind of slow,
really slow. Like the only thing I could think of the whole way through was, I can see why old people do this.
Yeah,
because like for people that maybe have pains and in their joints aches and pains, like it does make sense. And the only benefits I can see from it are definitely it will take you out of any of your worrying.
Yeah.
Like most things that you try.
Yeah, you really have to focus on the coordination.
You kind of slow down. It's good for your coordination, 100%.
Yeah.
Your body is moving. It's not that intense at all, but you are moving, so you do still get that. But
you're stretching. I would say it's good on that side, that you're kind of stretching things out. You're just slowing down.
You're slowing down. That is good, but like I kind of think you've limited hours in the week, and we're trying to search for a good hobby to do. Would this be the hobby that I choose? No way. Maybe when I'm older, but right now, not a chance.
No, but it'd be great if I could find a hobby that someone's kind of praising me for an hour anyway.
Yeah.
But maybe not Tai Chi.
Yeah, okay. The other thing I didn't like about it was he started talking about, it's about moving energy through your body, and all of that sort of shite for me is just like, there must be something to that, because I keep hearing it again and again and again, but I just don't really agree. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm more bought into that after our time in Bali.
Yeah.
So to me, I didn't even question that.
I don't know.
Isn't that weird? I just accepted
weird.
that. I was like, yeah, it is about moving energy. Yeah.
You accepted him calling it like M&A, and you were like, yeah, maybe it is called M&A.
I actually really like M&A.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, look, if you were in the north of Thailand, in Chiang Mai, I would recommend going to this if you want to try it. He does courses and stuff like that.
Just as an experience.
Yeah, body and mind healing is called.
Yeah. But like, we were just there, like, doing our steps, walking up and down, swinging our arms. We were just like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah.
What is this moment in time? We're in the north of Thailand doing these funny little moves, learning to walk forwards and backwards.
And getting praised for it.
And getting told this takes some people a week to learn.
Yeah.
How old and decrepit are these people?
How old? Like, how mentally slow are these people? I don't understand.
But you know what he said to us? He was like, okay, so some people find this hard. Some older people are like, you're young. And he's like, well, you're relatively young. And I was like, we're fucking young,
all right, Rod.
Well,
I mean, even he said when he started doing Tai Chi 20 years ago, he didn't like it.
Yeah, he said he thought it was going to be more of like a martial art, like more of a fighting thing, wasn't it?
I thought he said it was the other way. He was looking for like healing and, that kind of side to it, but there's a martial art side to it that he didn't realise.
Okay, right. So I thought didn't listen properly.
He didn't really like it, but he stuck with it. Maybe someone was there praising him. I don't know. But
that's what it takes.
I'm not really sure. I just wouldn't stick with it for me.
I wouldn't stick with it either. Like, it was just, I'd rather be in the gym, or I'd rather do something like, that's our third martial art that we've tried now.
Is it?
So we've done Muay Thai, BJJ and Tai Chi. I'd much rather do BJJ or Tai Chi. No. Or Muay Thai. Jesus.
Yeah, me too. I kind of feel like while you're young,
and
you're like, and you're able to do really strenuous things, just do
it. Yeah.
Because
it kind of freaked me out a bit about being old, because it made me be like, oh my God, when I'm older, is this going to be strenuous to me? Like, it freaked me out a little bit. It made me kind of question, like, think about my own mortality, basically.
Yeah. Jesus, right. Okay. Fucking
So I
hell.
definitely don't want to go back. But like, in fairness, he also did keep mentioning people who are in their 60s, 70s. Like, he kept talking about that, because that's obviously the main target audience.
Yeah.
So if there's someone listening who is in their 70s or 80s, do it.
I would say less about age and just more about if you do have issues with movement, coordination,
Yeah.
a lot of things like that.
If you
do
need
it.
something that's very, very low impact, this is perfect.
Yeah, but still exercise. Definitely do it. Like,
yeah.
But I
And
just
it's
think
good. Like, you really have to think about the coordination.
that's it. I think it's more of a mental stimulation than physical stimulation.
It is, yeah. You really have to think about where does the arm go at the same time as the foot or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so I can see, especially if you're a bit older, that it's like playing the brain training game on Nintendo DS.
Always comes back. Actually, you haven't mentioned Nintendo DS in a long time. But here we go.
But that's what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like playing that every day, or do Tai Chi, whichever takes your fancy. They're one and the same.
So if you're 70 or 80 and you know what a Nintendo DS is, then that's also an option. Yeah, I don't know. Should I bother beans?
Should I bother beans? Like, okay, so this is, I find it hard to separate it, because I had fun, because it was a funny experience, because it was just so new. And like, we were kind of giddy because we were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So for that reason, like on that side of it, it would get a 4. But for the activity itself, if I separate them, I'd probably give it like a 2.
All right.
2 should I bother beans? How
2.
many should I bother beans would you give it?
I love saying should I bother beans. I would say I'd probably give it like 1.5, maybe 2 at a push. Simply because I don't see the benefits in this as opposed to something else.
Same.
You know, it's like, if it's about better coordination, I think you could get that in so many other martial arts or dancing even, you know. If it's about taking your mind off worries, like I think most of the things that we do that as well.
Do that as well.
If it's about slowing down, I think meditation does that, and I don't need to leave the house for it. There's so many things that, like, I just don't think it provides anything really unique for me. I think if I was older again or immobile in some way, I would be all over this probably. But for now, like right now, as a 30-year-old man, it's just not really something I'm going to continue with, I don't think.
No, but would you give him an extra should I bother bean for the demonstration he did with the wooden sword at the end?
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. I forgot there's fucking weapons involved now.
There's weapons.
Yeah.
That's part of Tai Chi as well.
That was kind of cool. I mean, like, you get to use a sword and a big long stick and some other kind of sword.
Yeah.
I think that just kind of looks cool, maybe.
But is that, like, I can't imagine that in Ireland being like, there's swords there for you to use.
Yeah.
I can't, like, when he was doing that, I was like, of course there's swords here, like there's no fucking health and safety, like.
Maybe. I don't know. I never
literal
knew.
weapons, like.
But like, because it takes so long to get to the point where you're allowed to use the sword,
yeah,
I just wouldn't put in that much time.
Are we just impatient? Do you think that has a bit to do with it?
Maybe.
Because for me, like, that's what it's kind of telling me. It's like, I couldn't be arsed slowing down enough to learn how to do that properly.
Yeah. I suppose that's supposed to be a benefit of this, teaching you patience and stuff, but I don't know.
I don't have time to learn about patience.
No, yeah. I'm fucking impatient for that. Yeah, I don't know. Comparing this to BJJ, the most recent martial art that we did, I would definitely have patience in learning that. And I think that would require a lot of patience, constantly trying to get out of people, trying to choke you to death. Like, I would much rather put in the time into that, you know, for ages to try and get better.
That's
Definitely.
true. So maybe it has nothing to do with patience. We just didn't like it. It didn't grab our attention.
It just didn't grab our attention. Yeah. I like you say, when you look at the guy who actually knows what he's doing and it looks like he's making it up, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be doing that in a park or something and have people walking by being like, actually, do you remember when we used to live in Amsterdam and there was some fella in the park in the morning is teaching 2 other lads. I wonder, was that Tai Chi?
That could have been Tai Chi.
Because they look like 3 fucking Aegis.
Because we were like, they're just pretend fighting. It's like when a child is like, it's his birthday and he's like, okay, everyone watch this.
Yeah.
And he does like a little fighting move that he made up and you're like, oh, well done. Yeah.
And it's not even a ninja themed birthday. It's just, he just thinks it's a ninja.
He just thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
That's what those lads were like. And that was
Yeah.
very similar to the lads today. We kind of sound like dickheads now, taking the piss out of them. But
Yeah,
like,
to be fair, like I wouldn't...
like we looked like dickheads today as well.
I would say don't knock it till you try it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
but also don't
everything
bother
we do.
trying it.
But yeah, I think it depends on what you're after, because like it's not just for older people, because there was two people in their 30s that are doing it today and they
Yeah.
seem to really like it. They seem
They
to have done it for
did.
months. So
Yeah.
some people must get things out of it, but it's just personally not for me. I
No.
would rather be doing something that's a bit like really gets the heart moving and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
same.
So yeah, that's it.
That's it. Well, it was a good experience. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, I'm
Either
glad
way,
glad
even
we
though
did
I
it as
probably
well.
would never do it again. But now, if we're ever in a park somewhere and we see people doing Tai Chi, we can
Laugh at them.
we can.
We can point and laugh.
I was going to say we can hop in, or we can just kind of do a little nod from a distance and be like, "Yeah, we understand. Real
Yeah.
recognize real."
Real recognize real, guys. Yeah, that's it. So there's a lot of things we could be doing next. There is a shooting range, I think, in Chiang Mai.
Jesus,
Yeah,
I wasn't mentally prepared for that. Now
there you go. There's a lot of mountains around, so we could be doing...
there's a lot of mountains. So
Yeah, we could be doing hiking or trekking. Trekking's another thing.
Trekking.
I got a suggestion from a friend the other day, Ferdy, saying you should try hitchhiking. I was like,
Oh my God.
Let's see about that one.
But most people here drive mopeds, so it's like, can the two of us hitchhike onto the back of your moped,
Yeah,
please?
I'd be hoping we were more so getting into like one of those like pickup trucks with a farmer eating some straw in it,
And sitting in the back.
sitting in the
That
back.
actually happens a lot here as well, yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, that was it.
That was it for this week.
Under Tai Chi.
Under Tai Chi. We're so close to 300 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
We're
close.
so close.
So for anyone that has liked us recently, thank you very much.
Thank
For anyone that
you.
hasn't liked it just yet, keep on going.
Yeah, how
But,
about that?
Yeah, help us get to 300. That'd be absolutely class.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening again
Thank
for this week.
you.
There will be another one next Tuesday as usual. Sorry for the
Yeah.
delay last week. We were just enjoying being engaged. So thanks very much.
I'm showing my ring here, but they can't see it.
I know. I hope you're talking with the one in your hand.
All right, go on.
Let's go.
Bye.